Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I wanted to make my favorite chocolate chip cookies two ways. So I'm going to show you guys how to make my Nestle Toulouse recipe of chocolate chip cookies, and then I'm going to make them vegan. So I want to show you guys how easy the swap is, and you're just making that little bit better of an effort for the environment. But full disclaimer, these are definitely not healthy cookies. They are guilty pleasure cookies through and through, but they definitely taste amazing. So stay tuned for those. Alright, and so let's get right into these delicious recipes. I'll just show you what I usually used to make, and then we'll go through it with the other recipe after that. So to start off, you need to have a cup of butter or shortening, and then 1.5 cups of sugar. I use 1.5 cups of brown sugar in my recipe. So you want to cream those together. No clumps of butter, no clumps of sugar. You really want it completely smooth. And then your next ingredients to add are 2 eggs. Hopefully I don't get any eggshells. So then after you add the eggs, then you add in your vanilla, 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. I'll make sure to put all of the recipe down below in case I mess something up. So that'll all be in the description box. So then you mix up your vanilla, your egg. Perfect. So once all that's mixed together, those are all of your wet ingredients. So then you're going to do your dry ingredients. I don't like sifting my dry ingredients. I don't like mixing them in a separate bowl. I literally do it all one bowl, one shot. That's it. So that's how I'm going to do these as well. So you just need to add your flour. With 1/2 teaspoon, I think, of baking soda. I just measured it all out before. Some salt, and then you mix that up. Alright, so then you're done your mixture. It looks exactly like a normal cookie dough would, and you just add in your chocolate chips. I never measured my chocolate chips. I always just add in however much looks good. So I'll add a bit, mix it, and see how it looks. Add more if I want. It's all mixed up. The dough is ready to go. You just have to form the actual cookies, put them on a baking sheet. My oven is already preheated. There's no wrong way to make a cookie. I like to just take 2 spoons and do that. So then they're all relatively the same size without needing to be too precise. Alright, so once you have them all scooped out, I like to just take them and roll them into a ball, which just makes it easier to see if they're all the same size or not. Alright, so these cookies are ready to go. We'll just put them in the oven. They take about 8 to 12 minutes depending on your oven. So yeah, so let's put them in the oven and we'll see when they're ready. Okay, so the other cookies are baked. Now onto the vegan version of what we just did. It's super simple to swap the ingredients out. So instead of using regular butter, you just use vegan butter, which in my opinion isn't the best swap environmentally, but it's still a vegan option. But for now, I wanted to do a recipe that's as close to and easiest swaps that you probably already have, just to make these as a vegan version to show you how easy it is. So same amount, but instead just add vegan butter. Then you add your sugar. Same thing, same amount of butter, same amount of sugar, and you mix those together. Because vegan butter is an oil-based butter, it does mix up a lot quicker and easier than a regular butter would. All done. Now on to the next step was to add 2 eggs. So instead we're going to add 2 flax eggs. So all you have to do is take flax meal. So it's 1 tablespoon flax meal to 2 tablespoons water for every egg that you need to replace. We had 2 eggs, so we have 2 tablespoons of ground flax meal and 4 tablespoons of water, and then you just let it sit for about 5 minutes so it absorbs and becomes a little thicker. It ends up being the consistency of an egg, which is the goal. So just add that in there. So both replacements are super easy to find. You can find vegan butter at any grocery store, and you can find flax meal also at any grocery store or bulk store. If you only find flax seeds, just take a spice grinder, coffee grinder, whatever you have, and grind them up to a meal, and it's the exact same thing. That's actually what I did with mine, so that's the same. Then we add in our vanilla. Alright, so wet ingredients done again. Now we'll add our flour. Our baking soda. And our salt. And again, just mix it all up. Now that that's mixed up, we have to just add our chocolate chips. So that's the last ingredient that is also vegan. So you can get them at your bulk store, at your grocery store. Just make sure you check the ingredients to make sure that there's no milk products in it. And then you're good to go. We'll add that in. Alright, and there you go. So now we just make our cookies and throw them in the oven again. Same thing, just as quick. Simple swaps of ingredients, and so let's cook these up and then we'll do a taste test to see if we can tell the difference. Okay, so we're done baking. We have both of our cookies. These ones sliding off the plate. We have both of our cookies. They do look a little different, but no one cares what they look like. Everyone cares what they taste like. So I'm gonna have my boyfriend Steph come and try these. I hope he's not a biased opinion. I think we've been together long enough that he doesn't have to lie when something's not good. So we'll have him come in and try these cookies. Okay, so I made 2 cookies, and one of them is vegan and one of them is not vegan. And you're gonna try both and see if you can tell which one is which.
Okay.
And also just if they're both good.
Okay.
So even if you can tell the difference, we want to know if they're just good cookies. Interesting. He went for this one first. He's smelling them.
We need to get the full experience of each cookie. Tastes like a chocolate chip cookie.
Okay.
Honestly, I would say that this one to the right here is the non-vegan one.
And that's the vegan one?
That's the vegan one?
These are the vegan ones.
That's the vegan one?
And these are the non-vegan ones.
Actually? Because like this tastes more like traditional chocolate chip cookies that, you know, anybody would make when you go to their house. This tastes a little bit different, but that's why like this one just made me feel like more like the chocolate chip cookies that I used to eat growing up, whereas this one was just like a different take on it. So I would have definitely guessed that these ones were the vegan ones.
These ones I find look like the Pillsbury ones.
Yeah,
they look like the Pillsbury ones that you cut and then put into your oven. They look chewier. I guess I should try them.
I'm actually surprised. But they're both good. They're just a different take on chocolate chip cookies. Well, this one tastes more traditional to me anyways, but...
Well, there you have it. So, couldn't even tell the difference. He's gonna go eat all those because he didn't eat lunch. And so if you like these videos, make sure to give them a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the videos I've been putting out and want to see some more. I'll definitely be doing some more versus videos, so stay tuned to see what else I can fool people into thinking isn't vegan. And so thanks for tuning into this video. Stay tuned for the next ones, and don't forget, together let's make sustainability a joy to practice, especially when it's with cookies.